The Boy Who Spoke to the Trees. Once upon a time, in a small African village nestled at the edge of a dense forest, a boy named Kofi was born. From the moment he could walk, it was clear that Kofi was different from the other children. While they played games of tag and laughed around the village, Kofi would wander into the forest, quietly observing the plants and animals. The villagers found Kofi strange, and whispers began to spread. "He never plays like the other boys," they would say, always lost in the trees, talking to himself. But Kofi wasn't just talking to himself, he was speaking to the forest. In the quiet shade of the towering trees, Kofi found a world of wonders. He spoke to the ancient baobab, whose bark creaked with wisdom, and the tall grasses that whispered secrets in the wind. The animals, too, spoke back. Birds perched on his shoulders, and the antelope grazed calmly in his presence. His heart felt at home there, far from the eyes of the curious villagers. His parents were worried about his long absences from home. His mother often called for him at dusk, hoping he would return before nightfall. "What do you do out there?" his father asked, but Kofi could never fully explain. As the years passed, Kofi's connection with nature only grew stronger, but so did his strangeness in the eyes of the villagers. One day, deep in the heart of the forest, Kofi came face to face with a majestic African wildcat. Its golden eyes locked onto his, and Kofi froze. Just as fear began to rise in his chest, the cat spoke. "Do not be afraid, Kofi. I am your grandfather." Kofi, startled, stepped back. "I don't understand," he said. The cat's eyes softened. "You were born on the day I passed from this world. My spirit has taken this form to guide you. Now you understand why you have always been drawn to the forest." Kofi's heart raced as the truth unfolded before him. His grandfather's spirit, reborn in the form of the wild cat, had been guiding him all along. "You have been chosen, Kofi, to protect our people. The forest and the village are one, and you are the bridge between them." Before Kofi could respond, the cat vanished into the mist, leaving him alone once more, but now with a newfound purpose. When Kofi returned to the village, he found the once vibrant community overcome by sickness. The air was thick with worry and fear as the villagers lay weak and helpless. But Kofi did not panic. In his hand, he held a delicate flower, one that had been whispered to him by the trees. Without hesitation, Kofi boiled the flower in a pot of water and distributed it to the ailing villagers. One by one, they drank the brew, and as the warmth filled their bodies, their sickness melted away. The villagers, once doubtful of the boy who spoke to trees, now gathered around him in awe. "You saved us, Kofi," they whispered. "You have healed us all." From that day onward, Kofi became the village healer, the one who spoke the language of nature and bridged the gap between the village and the forest. And while he still wandered the woods, the villagers no longer saw him as strange. They saw him as the protector, guided by the spirit of his ancestors. Join our community by subscribing to Holistic Folktale. Together, let's explore the magic of African stories and their timeless lessons. Until next time, keep listening to the whispers of the trees. Thank you.